What is up, everyone? Salty Taters here, and we're going to be jumping into a match against Sparky. I'm running this against Sparky because Sparky doesn't scoop when I start making Tifa go large. So I've already set up a couple turns. I have Tifa on the board, and we're just going to jump into going off here. This is actually all one turn on my turn. You'll find it out at the end why like some of these things take a minute for it to process. I thought it was just Sparky being slow. But anyway, so the point of me doing this against Sparky is I want to see how large I can get Tifa. And when I try to do it on Arena normally against other players, they always scoop. And doing it on paper would probably be easier, but getting the setup that I need and then also not having someone scoop would be hard. Also, you guys wouldn't trust my math if it wasn't just doing it in front of you. So we got a good setup going. We got Lotus Cobra, Tifa, and then Valakut Exploration. And then with this, I can use it to draw the other cards, like Scape Shift, that you see going off right now. I also have Splendid Reclamations, and then World Souls Rage. You've seen this deck before. I've played it a few times on this channel. So yeah, we're just going to see how big we can get Tifa. Spoiler alert, we do hit a cap, unfortunately. So I could have gotten Tifa bigger than the final number, unfortunately. But, I mean, what do you do? Arena has its limits too. So this is going to take a minute. I might pop in and out with some commentary. Please enjoy. I should have recorded it with the music at least in the background. I didn't even think about that, but yeah, there's no sound, which is fine. So yeah, we just continue to go off with Valakut. I end up not drawing, but exiling my whole deck with Valakut Exploration here. And so I was set up pretty good. I had every card that I needed in my deck to be like, man, we're going to push Tifa to the limits. She's already getting pretty large here. The problem is, like, when I play this against other people online, when I get Tifa to, like, the 256 or 1024 mark, people usually scoop it up after that if they don't have an answer. And if they do have an answer, they've already played it. So yeah, we just sit here, collect all the lands. I end up playing all my lands already, which is fine because then we move on to the Splendid Reclamations. By the end of this, the final number, whatever it is, I mean, you can see the setup, you can see the lands I have in play, and I have the World Souls Rage. I don't even think I've hit one yet, but I end up hitting them all. Here I'm being really careful with my draws, sorry. Making sure that I'm not going to draw myself out. So I quick look in my library. Make sure I have enough. Yeah, so I just drew a World Souls Rage. By the end of this, I end up not even playing any of the World Souls Rage. Just because the cap hit, so. But add those with, I think I have maybe one or two more Splendid Reclamations by the end of it. Like, we could have got Tifa pretty big. There goes the first Splendid Reclamation, just a ton of triggers. I've said it before in other videos that I've done with this deck. I really enjoy these New Capenna lands that on ETB sacrifice to search a land. So even if they enter tapped, they still go off and find the land that you need, which is super nice. So it makes like gives you like a double scape shift effect. Gets that train moving. Lotus Cobra is amazing. Allows the chain to keep going too. I did have the Nissa that does it too, but she's 3 mana, and then does that thing where she finds other Nissas, or other whatever it is. elementals or whatever she is, druid or whatever. Not important right now. But I've just stuck it with Lotus Cobra now. The new Ice Tail guy from Edge of Eternities might be pretty cool in this deck, but he does cost 4 mana, which at that point I'm already beating people's face in with Tifa, so we're getting there. I think we hit the cap here soon. Just a crazy amount of triggers. I did play this game on my phone. I wonder if I play it on my laptop, if I could get it higher on the computer. I don't know. Having to click through all this. Yeah, I think it's pretty close here. I think I play the next one. Yeah, I think that's the final number right there. Yep, that is 2,147,000,000. I can't see on my tiny screen. I'll put the number up. It's pretty big. So yeah, we got 2,147,483,647. I don't know why it ended up being an odd number when we're doubling. I don't know if that math actually checks out or not when it's that big of a number. It shouldn't, but whatever. But yeah, so we pushed her to the limits. This is just all extra now that you're seeing on screen. It's not actually adding anything to her count. Her count's capped at that number of the 2.1 billion. So 2.1 billion, that's the biggest I've gotten Tifa so far. I tried this earlier and only got it about 4 million before I did the chain, but yeah, I could have, as you can see, what do I got? 2 more Splendid Reclamations in hands, plus this one that's going off that's not counting, because we're capped, so that's actually like 3 Splendid Reclamations that didn't get counted, plus 3 World Souls Rage. So if you want to do the math on how many lands I have in the graveyard that would be replayed every time, like the fetch lands, there's 8. So we can just do the 8 fetch lands. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because I can World Souls Rage all of his creatures, all of Sparky's creatures here. So 42 more times. Maybe I'll do that math real fast and we'll see. Give me 1 second. So yeah, please, anyone, go ahead and do the math. But I'm pretty sure that 42 times that the 2.1 billion equals that, and I'm pretty sure I can play 42 more lands. So yeah, that's how big the number is. Also watch the ending of this. He just unsummons my creature. So while Arena only caps Tifa at 2.1 billion, the real number is 9 sextillion, 444 quintillion, 732 quadrillion, 970 trillion. That's a big number. I only read it because it said so when I expanded it in the Google search after timesing 2.1 billion 42 times. So yeah, that's the number I got her to. I didn't even get to play all the lands in my deck. As you can see, there's still some in my hand. So she should still be bigger than that. But yeah, thanks for watching. That was me seeing how big I could get Tifa. To help me do this math and stay focused, I'm drinking W Energy. Make sure you check out the link in the description for your W Energy. Be better. Yes, I'm still drinking it. Yes, I'm still loving it. I'll catch you next time. Thank you for watching this video.